Hi kids, do you like fascism? Me either. But apparently Mayor Bill de Blasio of New York is looking into it to use as a sort of deterrent for crime. What do I mean by that? Right now, up at redstate.com, we have this on the front page. Bill de Blasio seems to endorse straight-up fascism, and his idea is absolutely insane. This was written by Bonci, and he is absolutely correct. This is insane. It's at best disturbing. Does New York City need a police force that shows up to intimidate residents for even non-criminal activity so as to enforce their societal wants of the elite? Most would say that's insane and clearly fascist, yet Mayor Bill de Blasio is actually suggesting and endorsing the idea. Now, the relevant quote that we are going to talk about right now is he gave a press conference, and in the middle of a press conference, he said, if an NYPD officer calls you or shows up at your door to ask about something you did, that makes people think twice, and we need that. Let's go ahead and listen to this.
That's why we need every report. By the way, if something might be a crime, if it's not 100% clear, the NYPD is going to investigate. I assure you, if an NYPD officer calls you or shows up at your door to ask about something you did, that makes people think twice, and we need that.
So effectively, what he's trying to do is utilize the police force to not just be a preventative force, but to put residents in line by showing up their door or calling them, showing up at their door and calling them, and effectively intimidating them into behaving. Now, here's the thing. If it's not criminal activity, are you misbehaving? They could say that what you're doing could lead to criminal activity, but right now with the left, we have a lot of that talk going around with even just regular Joe stuff. You know, you could be giving an opinion online, and you could be confronted with a suspension or a shadow ban. You could be canceled for just an opinion that many people would say leads to dangerous things. You'll recall that Parler was a social media network that got taken down because they thought that it was responsible for being the hotbed of what happened on January 6th, despite the fact that Facebook was actually far more responsible than Parler. This to me seems very, very slippery slopish. All right, so you're going to have people telling you that what you did was wrong, and people are going to come visit you who have badges and guns on, okay? But what you did wasn't necessarily criminal. They're trying to cut you off at the pass and say that what you did was just wrong enough to get the police's attention. This is wrong. If you didn't commit a crime, you didn't commit a crime. But what really should be disturbing to people is the fact that Democrats call things crimes that aren't really crimes at all the time. They warn people that the certain kind of thought processes or ideas will lead to crime, and they're too dangerous to be able to exist on a certain platform. They shouldn't be spoken in the public square. So what happens whenever it's taken to that extreme? Well, we already know that. In the UK, people are arrested all the time for things such as speaking out against the way Muslims do certain things, or if it vibes against the current narrative, the police will actually come and silence you. The police are actually very proud of this fact in the UK. They consider this to be a very good thing. It's not. Here in America, we have free speech. So it's kind of scary to watch this play out. Because if this is the fascism that we have seen before in the UK coming to America, then what we have is no longer in America. We don't have free speech anymore. Now, there are two big problems with this. One is Mayor Bill de Blasio is effectively trying to stomp on your First Amendment rights. This is an inescapable fact. He is looking at what is likely going to be a speech issue, or if you show up at a protest somewhere that he doesn't like, he's going to send officers to your door to effectively intimidate you into silence or to get you to stop doing whatever you're doing. That's issue number one. Issue number two, and this is likely going to be a bigger issue in the long run, is the fact that he is sending police officers to people's homes to confront them for not committing a crime, for committing something that he considers to be inappropriate. Now, we have police in the media right now being demonized constantly. Every single flaw that they have is highlighted, and if they can't find a flaw with a police officer, they'll invent one. If you send police officers to people's doors to confront them right now, even after not committing a crime, you are asking for trouble. You're effectively putting officers in danger, putting them in positions that they shouldn't be in the first place, just because you do not like the way somebody said or did something that was completely not illegal. Again, if you didn't commit a crime, you didn't commit a crime. And if police show up to your door because you didn't commit a crime, there will be confrontation. It opens up confrontation. It opens up things to get far worse, whether it's putting police officers in danger or someone reacting in a way that actually puts themselves in danger. This is not a good idea on any measure. This is an irresponsible idea, is what it is. Mayor Bill de Blasio needs to think long and hard about what he's trying to push right now, because he could get a lot of people hurt and unnecessarily as he tries to stomp on their First Amendment rights. We'll see you in the next video.